Yes, Mr. Van Leer, I know your employer's been waiting for the bonar for over a month now. I'm sorry. No. There is absolutely no need to cancel the order. I'm expecting the shipment due any day. Well, I'm terribly sorry about the delay, but it was unavoidable. Yes, Mr. Van Leer, I'll call you the minute it gets in. Thank you. Goodbye. I wish I knew who his damn employer was.
Hello, India.
Oh, hello, Alan. How can you waltz in here like you have no cares in the world?
Because I don't.
Are you out of your mind? If we don't do something about this art shipment business soon, we're going to lose all our buyers.
Our buyers will be satisfied as always.
Not if they don't get what they want. I just got off the phone with Mr. Van Leer.
Well, why don't you call Mr. Van Leer back if you like and tell him that the Bonard will be here by the end of the week. The art shipment is on its way.
Or what? You have all my shells?
Yes, I have all 100 pounds of them.
Good.
I hope we left some on the beach.
Oh, Roxy is going to love these.
Yeah. Well, did you ever notice how you get shells home, and no matter how beautiful they are, they kind of fade and they get kind of gray and ugly and
Joshua,
disgusting?
not
What?
these shells. These shells are special.
You are a hopeless romantic.
Well, how can I not be? I mean, being here, looking out over the Florida Keys. Oh, this is absolutely perfect.
Yeah? You like it better than Yosemite?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, there's just something so healing about the sun and the ocean. I wish I could bottle how I'm feeling right now so I can pour it out every time I was feeling blue.
You could feel this way all the time. If you would let me take care of you.
Oh, don't start with that chauvinist bull again. Joshua, remember what Dr. Ed said. He said, no getting me mad, no upsetting me.
All I want to do is take care of you.
Oh,
Oh, could you believe it? Clothes today?
Oh, weren't they wonderful? 2 inches of fresh powder. On that last one, I felt like I was skiing on air.
Just like flying.
Really?
Sure, it's the same feeling. It's like gliding through the universe with nothing to hold you back, completely at one with everything.
Well, then, if that's the case, I'm surprised you ever come back to Earth.
Well, I like it down here, too, sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah, especially here at the cabin. Away from everything.
And everyone.
That, too. Oh, man, I'm gonna miss this place come spring.
Me too. Oh, I wish we could stay here forever. I mean,
I know what you mean. So do I. I almost came to your room last night.
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by Cascade. Both regular and lemon scent Cascade leave your dishes virtually spotless. And by Downy, the fabric softener that combines skin-loving softness with the airy April freshness you love.
You know it as a powder. You love it as a spot fighter.
Cascade. Beautiful. These look terrific.
Now there's a new way to get virtually spotless dishes. Now there's Cascade, the liquid. You'll love it because it's a liquid, and you'll love it because it's Cascade. That famous sheeting action for virtually spotless dishes is now available in new liquid Cascade.
Liquid Cascade? Beautiful. Terrific.
First came the powder, And now there's Cascade, the liquid, for virtually spotless dishes.
Crisco oil tastes so light, it doesn't hide the flavor of your fish. It sets it free.
Remarkably light, ooh, delightfully light. Ah, fries up so nice and light. Crisco oil so light, it sets the flavor free.
Today's Crisco oil is remarkably clear, remarkably light, so you taste your fish, not our oil. And there's no cholesterol.
Deliciously, Crisco oil so light, it sets the flavor free.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Aunt Louise says, I'm no bother. And the weather might get better. But I wish I had my own first-smelling sweater.
You miss Downy, I can tell it. April fresh, just wait and smell it. Only Downy brings that to you, while it rinses deep down softness through and through. Don't forget to make your bed. Much love, we miss you.
April Fresh Downy, a noticeable improvement.
On the bold and the beautiful.
On the bold and the beautiful. Get ready.
On the bold and the beautiful. On the bold and the beautiful.
It's coming. The bold and the beautiful. You'll never forget the first time.
On the bold and the beautiful.
Beginning March 23rd. Weekdays on CBS.
You almost came to my room.
I got all the way to your door.
I didn't make it that far, but I thought about it.
If I'd only known you were thinking the same thing.
Would it have made a difference?
Maybe.
Why didn't you knock then?
I'm not sure.
You sorry?
Oh, we didn't sleep together? No. No, don't get me wrong. I want to be with you. God, do I want to be with you.
I think I understand.
Good. Maybe you can explain it to me.
It's still too soon for us.
I've never waited this long for anybody.
I haven't either. Maybe that's why it's so important that we do this time.
I guess. You know, all my life, I've been too impulsive. You know, an opportunity or a relationship comes along, and there goes Johnny diving right in, never stopping to think, is this what I want? Is it good for me?
What happens?
It never works out. Not really, anyway. Hey, maybe for a while it's still new and exciting, but when that goes...
I used to live my life that way, too.
Yeah, what changed you?
Disappointments, I guess. Had my heart broken one too many times. That's when I learned that you should lay down some groundwork before you jump in.
It doesn't sound easy.
It's not. It sure beats the alternative. See, Johnny, used to when I was with somebody, I would picture what it'd be like at the wedding and what our kids would look like. Now, I believe that I should get to know the person before I cast him in my fantasy.
Well, do I get the part?
Looks good, looks good. Oh, I love coming here. Reminds me of when I first fell for you.
Why did you?
You make me feel real good about myself. And you're easy to talk to. I don't know. I just like you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know that doesn't sound like much, but it means a lot to me.
Me too. Oh, I wish we could stay up here longer.
You gotta go now?
Yeah, I've got a meeting at the bank about the mortgage on the property, my flight center property. Then I'm going to be on call for Hill Rescue.
I gotta write an essay on Thomas Wolfe for school.
Ugh.
And I gotta go to company this afternoon, too.
We sound so responsible.
I know. Well, it's that time that we both grew up.
You know, this is the first time that anybody's ever made growing up sound more like a beginning than an ending. No wonder I'm falling in love with you.
You're not just saying this because it's what I want to hear, are you, Alan?
Would I lie to you?
Listen, I'm the one that has to fend off the unhappy clients. They're the ones breathing down my neck trying to find out where their art is.
Then you take care of your end of the bargain and get the artworks to the buyers.
Well, I'd be happy to if you stick to your end of the bargain and get the paintings to me.
I give you my word.
Alan, I can't afford to have any snags. Not now. I have to have the money to afford Father's medical bills.
What's all of a sudden mistrust? Haven't I kept the money rolling in for both of us so far?
Yes, you have. And I wonder why. What's in this arrangement for you? You don't need the money.
Well, there are other things in life of even greater value.
To you, like what?
Oh, I'll explain it to you someday. Have you talked to Sophia today?
Yes, Father's not very well.
I'm sorry.
That's why I need the paintings to keep coming, Alan. Father's got to be provided for constant care at home, and it costs money. If he were to go into some cold and personal hospital, we'd kill him. Worse yet, it would destroy his spirit. And I will not allow that to happen. I want him to be home for whatever. Dory!
The Baron could die?
I don't know.
You won't let anything happen to him, will you, Alan? You promised.
I told you I'd do everything I can for him, Dory. I'm gonna leave the two of you alone. Everything's gonna be okay, you'll see.
You mustn't worry about Father. He's a very strong, very brave man. And he's been sick before, and he's always gotten better.
Are you saying this for me, or so that you'll believe it, too?
A little bit of both.
Don't worry, India. We'll get through this together. That's what family's for.
I love you. And that is why I don't want to see you take it on too much. That's it, all right?
I think that I am the best judge of what I can and cannot.
Well, I am not so sure about that. Sometimes I think I know you better than you know yourself.
Well, in some cases you're probably right about that, but I just happen to think that it's a pretty dangerous assumption to make of somebody.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because it doesn't give me any elbow room to grow and to change, and I don't mean grow this way.
I know. I give you credit for growing. I mean, look at how far we've come in our relationship in the last few years.
You certainly have changed. I mean, you have. I mean, the really amazing thing is how you were able to hold on to all of your good qualities, and you were able to toss off almost all of your bad ones.
Almost?
Yeah. I mean, you're still probably the most pig-headed man I've ever met in my
life.
life.
I see. So it's pig-headed of me to feel that I finally discovered what I want out of my life and what I want out of this relationship. Is that it?
No.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to go back to the roller coaster ride we used to be on?
No, I don't want to change anything about how we are right now.
Well, that is exactly my point. We don't have to change anything. We can be this way all the time. It doesn't have to be just R&R for 1 week. I want this kind of peace and happiness in our lives forever. I want to come home from work after a tough day and be with my family and my dog.
I can't want to come home to a dog and a nice family and a nice home. My job is not going to interfere with that, Joshua.
Well, I have never known you to do anything halfway. That's all.
You've got to know what this photography means to me. I mean, for the first time, I have something other than a man in my life to fill my life with. I've got something that I can be proud of, that I'm good at.
Look, from what I understand, motherhood is a full-time job. All I'm saying is you should perhaps have the child, and then you can decide if that's going to fulfill your life, if that's what you want.
No, I just don't think that you should depend on a child to fulfill your life. I mean, I don't think it's fair to the child, and I don't think it's fair to you or me.
Hey, Mr. Beautiful Lady. Got trouble?
We're kind of busy right now, kid.
Busy wasting time, I think. Fighting on a day like this is no good.
Look, I appreciate your opinion, but this is kind of a private conversation, you know?
Potbell's got just the thing to make better conversation. Oh, yes, you see? He's got it right in here. Magic treasure.
What's this?
It sure isn't our macaroni and cheese.
Presenting Velveeta shells and cheese dinners.
Why did Mommy switch?
Velveeta shells and cheese dinners taste creamier because we start with creamy Velveeta cheese sauce, not a powder.
We liked our old macaroni and cheese.
With pasta shells that hold on to that creamy Velveeta.
This tastes creamier than our old macaroni and cheese. I hope you learned your lesson.
Velveeta shells and cheese dinners taste creamier than the rest because it's Velveeta.
Now, that's really you.
I wanted a new look, but this was ridiculous. Then it hit me. Why not get rid of my gray? With the hair color made especially for gray, Loving Care Lotion. There's no peroxide. It washes away the gray without damaging my hair. And I'll never have roots because it washes out gradually. Definitely me.
Clairol's Loving Care. You're only changing your gray.
I love our modern advances. Remember those antiperspirants we used to use that went on wet, sticky? Then came Real, the advanced antiperspirant system. The top is soft. The antiperspirant is smooth, yet totally dry. Not a drop of water. You smooth it on. The perfect solution. The real solution that feels out of this world.
The future is real. The advanced antiperspirant system you smooth on. Real antiperspirant.
By Nanan.
Think your cereal is nutritious? Put down your spoon and listen. Because a leading consumer magazine ranked 59 cold cereals on fiber, protein, sugar, sodium, and fat. And of those 59 cereals, they found 3 varieties in the Bisco shredded wheat topped the ratings, providing plenty of fiber and protein, no sugar, and very little sodium or fat. So before you pick up your spoon, pick up the leading cereal that topped the ratings, the Bisco shredded wheat.
Nabisco.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, Helen.
Ted, the pleasure's mine. I'll see that your attorney gets this today. Great. How about a drink before you go?
Well, I guess I've got time for a quick one. Thank you. By the by, I'm having a luncheon meeting with Dan Bledsoe. You know Dan, don't you?
You know, I've never had the pleasure of meeting him, though he moors his yacht near mine at the marina.
Well, you'll have to come and have a sail with us when the weather warms up.
Oh, thank you. I'd enjoy that.
Thanks. By the way, you are aware, Alan, that Spaulding was not the low bidder on this contract by a long shot.
Which is why I appreciate your giving me the contract all the more.
I could hardly overlook the man who's procuring a Mondrian for me, could I?
I would hope not.
I like to keep these things in the family.
Ah, well, thank you for including me.
You must have some excellent contacts. Incidentally, I'm planning to hang the Mondrian in my dining room in Denver. That is, if it gets here on time.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. It should be here this week.
Good. I'd like to have it there in time for my annual think tank session.
Ah, of course. I've heard about those for years. It must be fascinating.
Well, I must say I look forward to it every year. It's always an extraordinary experience.
I'll bet it is. Now, as I understand it, you invite the best minds in several fields, not just business, but the arts, politics, science.
Yes, and to have them all together there, sharing their latest thoughts and ideas is sometimes enough to make the sparks fly. You'd fit right in, Alan.
Oh, well, I'm flattered.
Why don't you plan on joining us this year?
Well, thank you very much. I'd be honored.
We'll arrange it then.
Wonderful.
Excuse me. Mr. Tate, your chauffeur has arrived.
Thank you. I'll be in touch, Alan.
Thank you very much, Ted. Have a safe trip.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, was that Ted Tate, the real estate mogul?
Oh, you recognized him.
Well, sure. He's in the paper practically every day.
Thank you for coming by, Chelsea.
I was really surprised that you called.
Well, I wanted to thank you in person for finding a way to stop Philip.
Yeah. I just hope sabotaging the article was worth it.
Ross. Surprised?
Yes, sorry I didn't call, but I just had a feeling that you'd be at home.
Oh, this is where you'll find me until I get this article rewritten.
Rewritten?
Oh, yeah. It was finished once already, but my assistant didn't like it, so she took it upon herself to rip it into little pieces.
Yes, I know that. Chelsea came by to see me this morning.
Oh, she tell you how she stole the original from the Mirror office and took it page by page?
She told me the whole story.
Oh, good. Because if she sent you over here to try to get me to forgive her...
No, she didn't. Philip, she feels what she did was right. And I'm not altogether sure I disagree with her.
Great. Great. I pour my life's blood into this article for weeks, and then someone comes along and just destroys it, and you think that that's fine.
Now, come on. She put a lot of work into the story, too.
Sure she did. Does that give her the right to kill the piece?
I didn't say I agreed with her methods, but I can understand her motives.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Save me from myself. Right. No thanks.
You know, some days I could just line you up and shoot you. You are so damn self-righteous.
Well, maybe that's because about this, I know I'm right.
Well, right or wrong, you are in dangerous water with this story.
Well, what if I am, Ross? Where does Chelsea get off assuming responsibility to rescue me?
No, you're missing the point. You don't realize how far in over your head you are.
No, the point is, Ross, that what I'm doing, or what I'm trying to do, is important. You think I want to go around chasing criminals? I have to print everything that I find, Ross. That's my responsibility. And I think it's worth the risk.
Worth dying for? You know, it appears that your life means more to Chelsea than it does to you.
You don't do that like that.
And
you haven't been doing it right all your life.
All right, you want to do it? You like it better your way? Fine. I'm not going to help you anymore.
All I'm trying to say
Time
is
for
there's a right
my
way to make this particular drink and a wrong.
I guess I should thank you for deciding to put an appearance at all today. Or did forget that was due for work here an hour ago?
Sorry, Pop. Traffic was heavy. We were having problems until we got over the bridge. Then it was smooth sailing.
I think I'll go return that watch, Christine.
Okay, when you get back, I'll have lunch made for you. Pop, we still have that leftover stew, so...
Oh, that sounds great. I'll be right back.
What's with you two?
Oh, what do you mean?
I thought you said you two was just friends.
We are. Good friends.
Looks like a lot more than that to me. Well, what about them problems you was having?
We're still having them, but it can be worked out. Anything else you want to ask me, Pop? That was quick.
Oh, she wasn't in, and her door was locked.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get this whole thing over and not drag it on till later.
That would suit me fine.
Yeah, I'm going to run by the art gallery.
Okay, what about lunch?
I'll take a rain check, all right?
Keebler presents the appealing taste of baked potato skins in a crunchy chip.
Potato skins got baked potato appeal because they're made with potatoes and skins that are real.
The Keebler Elves make potato skin snack chips with real potatoes and skins.
Cheddar cheese and bacon, sour cream and chives, tasty baked potato.
And they finally got barbecue flavor, too.
They're made with potatoes and skins that are real. Potato skins from Keebler, baked potato appeal.
How come your coffee is darker than mine?
Mine's decaffeinated Folgers Crystals. Yours is the decaffeinated brand you've been drinking for years.
Mine's weaker looking.
See these dark, sparkling crystals made from Folgers mountain-grown coffee.
Smells really rich. Alice, looks and aroma are one thing, but how does it taste?
Have a sip.
Mountain grown. Alice, you're right, as usual.
Now I know why I married you. You're so sensible.
Decaffeinated Folgers Crystals. So dark and rich. Shouldn't you switch?
Who leaves the shine so shiny?
Whoa, slow down there.
You have to ask.
Was it wet?
It's dry.
The shine so shiny.
Wet?
Nope.
Without streaking, without rinsing.
You're so convincing.
Is it wet? Is it dry? You know the answer. You know the shine.
Yeah, it's Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean is the man behind the shine. Is it wet?
with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
In our new show, Spies, one of us plays a young agent who's teamed with an international playboy with a tan. Find out which of us plays which. Watch Spies Tuesday.
Then they're traveling into the past to save the future and save his family from tragedy. William Devane, Lauren Hutton, and Klaus Kinski are the Time Stalkers. Tuesday.
This is CBS.
When your future may depend on what you save today, why settle for an ordinary nest egg? Phoenix Federal Savings. We're moving in your direction.
Imagine a lean and juicy Wilson ham in a smaller size. It's the delicious Wilson 2-pound Just For Us ham. Just For Us is just right for lunch, just right for brunch. Carve-thick to serve, thin for hors d'oeuvres. Make a salad so light, add a sauce that's just right.
Only Wilson ham will make you say, Wilson.
On Magnum, a Carnival's aerialist has taken her last fall.
This carnival isn't safe anymore.
I'd like for you to help me. But the fantasy of joining the circus for Thomas
Scared you, didn't I?
becomes a frightening nightmare.
These murders were committed solely to drive me out of business.
Murder on the Midway.
Higgins, he had a motive.
What motive?
Money.
On Magnum.
Tuesday at 4 on Channel 6.
Out of your way.
Remember when you and I dressed up in those old dresses and surprised the Baron and Alan dinner?
Sure I do. Father was very pleased. I bet he thought he was seeing ghosts.
Of who?
Me and my mother, 20 years ago, before she died. We had some good time.
But you had a good time last year there with me, didn't you?
The best.
You seem so happy with your family. Baron and Alan and Sophia.
Well, I'd hardly call Alan family.
Well, good friends anyway, right?
Yeah, perhaps in a funny way. You like him a lot, don't you?
Sure. Because he likes us. He promised he wouldn't let anything happen to us, and he wouldn't let us down. I know he wouldn't.
Maybe. Despite all our differences, Alan's always come through for me eventually.
Remember when your father kept trying to get you to marry him?
Oh, how could I forget? I didn't think Father was ever going to let that go. Somehow, he got in his mind that Alan and I were perfect for each other, so every time I turned around, whoop, oh, there Alan and I were, alone in a room.
You want to know a secret?
You didn't.
I helped set it up. The Baron and me were in cahoots.
Baron and I.
Yeah, I. He swore me to secrecy, though, so I couldn't tell you.
Sounds just like Father. Always wanting to do the very best for me, but never asking me what I wanted.
He only did it because he wanted you to be happy.
I know.
Do you miss him?
Very, very much.
I bet he misses you, too. I know. I'll take a picture of you with the camera he sent me for Christmas, and we'll send it to him. That'll fix him up right away.
That's a great idea. The camera's in the lower desk drawer in the back room.
I'll go get it.
Oh, hello, Warren.
Why haven't you called me, India?
Was I supposed to?
You know I'm worried about the Bruegel. I'll never be able to unload it if this art operation goes up in smoke.
Shh, Dory's right inside.
Oh, you really do lead a double life. Doting mother, stolen art dealer.
Well, I wish it were different, but it's the only way I can afford Father's medical bills and secure a future for Dory.
What are you saying to me? That you and Alan are back in business?
According to Alan. He said he has everything straightened out with his supplier. I'm expecting a new shipment any day now.
Yeah, I might have known. When it comes to power and money, Alan never gives up. He always finds a way.
That's Alan.
Oh, and that is an understatement to say the least.
Bye,
I'll get you for that one, darling.
Come here, you.
Hi, Alan.
I know. You stay there again. I'll bust your fronts.
Hi, Warren.
You doing any dancing lately, or you saving yourself for me?
I'm saving myself. Want to pose for the next shot?
I think it'd be a distinct improvement.
Yeah, let's take a picture of both of
Come
you.
on now. What's the occasion here?
We're sending the Baron pictures of India. It's the next best thing to being there.
Maybe that's what we ought to do.
Go to Andorra?
I can't think of anything else that would cheer Father up more.
For how long?
I don't know, a visit.
Oh, I guess that'd be okay.
You sound uncertain.
Well, let me put it this way. Andorra's a great place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
You seemed very at home in the castle last time we were there.
Here, take a picture of me. For Dinah, my sister.
So anyway, Philip found where I hid the notes, so I didn't have a choice. I had to take more drastic action.
Skaggs called me as soon as he discovered that you had substituted another version of the article.
Well, that's all I could think of on the spur of the moment.
What'd you do with the original?
I destroyed it.
Did Philip find out?
Yeah. He caught me red-handed.
Oh, Chelsea, what did he do?
Well, exactly what you think he did. He hit the ceiling. He hates me now. It is one of the toughest things I've had to do in my life.
Having second thoughts?
Well, I'm trying not to, but it's...
Don't. You did the right thing, and it was very brave. And I know why you did it.
And I know why you didn't want to pull the article yourself. I mean, even if it is the best thing for Philip, he sure doesn't see it that way. I'm afraid I've lost him for good.
Good grief. We've got 4 kids that find more dirt than you can imagine. Dirty socks, grass stains. So I bought some liquid Tide. Hey, thank you. Now, instead of buying new socks, I buy more liquid Tide. Sincerely, Mrs. Kathleen McGinnis.
Can your liquid get out tough dirt and grass stains? Liquid Tide did. You'll be surprised how many things Liquid Tide gets out. Clothes come clean because Tide won't quit.
If you love wallowing in greasy dishes, forget this. Otherwise, here's a detergent whose whole reason for being is grease. It's called Dawn, and it doesn't do nails or make you look younger. It just takes grease out of your way. Tough grease, even this cold pork grease. Watch. Right away, Dawn starts tearing grease apart, carrying it away, and helping keep it away. Okay, I'll reach into the sink for our greasy pan, but with Dawn, my hands don't feel greasy. And can you see any grease on the pan? Maybe it's not the invention of the wheel. Maybe it won't make you beautiful. But if you hate grease, Dawn takes grease out of your way. Try it. There's more to life than greasy dishes.
New Charmin Free, it's got plenty of nothing. 0 dye, 0 ink, 0 perfume. New Charmin Free.
Squeezable softness, but no dyes, inks, or perfumes.
Of the 50 million dogs in America, 1 million will eat like never before. 1 dog in 50 will enjoy a diet with quality ingredients like chicken and more nutrition per ounce than any leading dog food. A diet of new Purina ONE, short for optimum nutritional effectiveness. Made for 1 dog in 50, because only 1 dog owner in 50 cares this much. New Purina ONE brand dog food. For that 1 dog, yours.
Oh, Joshua, let's
What?
stay and see what he has. Come
Now,
on.
come on. All right, look, I'm not going to guarantee that we're going to buy anything, all right? Now, I assume everything in the sack is for sale.
Only special people I like.
And you like us, no doubt.
And we're honored.
What
kind of things do you sell? Potbellow only sells treasure.
Your name is Potbellow?
You like it?
Well, yes, it's a fine name. I've never heard it before.
It was given to my father by a king who once lived here. My father passed it on to me.
That doesn't surprise me.
What do you have in there?
First, a magic...
Is that thing fresh?
Oh, yeah, a barracuda. delicious.
Well, excuse me, but I understand Barracuda is not edible.
But this one is special. It'll bring you great joy if you buy it.
It would bring me tremendous joy if you would put it back in the bag.
But, mister, if you buy it, you'll inherit its magical powers.
How much?
$5.
$5.
Not so much for a magic fish.
Yeah, I agree, but we don't want it, really.
Come on,
Trust
Joshua.
me.
Wait a minute. Wait. I would like to know about its magic. What do you do with it?
Thank you. First, take it like this and cut off its head. Then you take out the eyes and put them in a glass. There's more.
Let's pass on the fish.
No, let's
We're
get the
going to
fish.
pass on the fish. Put it back in your bag. Let's try something else.
Let's see. For you, beautiful lady, I have the perfect charm. It'll make your baby healthy and strong.
What is that, a shark's tooth?
Yeah. It belonged to the great white shark, killed by my father with his bare hands.
Wow. What do you do with it?
First, you tie it around the baby's bed, and it'll assure a long life and great riches for him.
Ooh. You gonna give me a good deal on it? How good?
For you, $2. Make that
$2.
Three.
$3. All right, $3. Nothing is too good for our child, right, sweetheart, darling, baby, love of my life? Let me see. One, two, three. There you go.
Ooh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much.
And I think we have someplace to go, don't we? Like to the bar, for instance.
No, we don't. No, we're gonna stay, please.
All right, kids, you got yourself a couple of suckers. Go for it.
Oh, don't let him bother you. He's having one of his grouchy days.
I've heard of this ailment, and this is the cure. If you place this under his pillow for 4 nights, and you'll never fight with beautiful lady again.
Oh, can you guarantee that?
Never fails. Only $1.
Oh, $1. Such a bargain. Give him a box, Joshua.
Oh, you're going to put that under my bed for 4 nights. Okay, there you go. There's a buck.
Very much.
Crab leg to keep you from being
Get
crabby.
away from me. I'm going to get you back for this. What else you got in the bag, pal?
All treasure.
Okay. Let's see it. Look, I hate to be the one to break this to you, but that's not treasure.
You think it's all junk, right?
It's junk, yes.
But if you look again closely, you'll see that things are not always what they seem.
You are some salesman.
It's easy to sell treasure. See? A magic float. Excellent condition. Only needs
all
a little
right,
glue
all
to
right. Go
stick
on.
it.
Go on, go on.
And this. A mermaid gave it to me.
Undoubtedly.
She came up on the beach. It was on a sunken ship, big one. Oh, Joshua, it's a Canadian nickel.
Ooh.
How much?
$2.
$2 for a Canadian nickel. That's a heck of a deal.
It's very
all right,
treasure.
okay, here you
It's
go. There's
worth
$2.
it. Thank
There's
you.
a Canadian nickel. Let me
Thank
see this
you.
thing right here. I think this is exactly what I need to pay you back for those wonderful crab legs that I have
really
wanted my whole life.
Me to put that
Absolutely,
on,
I think it's you,
I've
sweetie.
always wanted to give Esther Williams a run for her money.
What do you want?
$1.
$1.
$1.
$1. What a deal.
Bargain. Yeah.
Well.
Nice color.
Yeah, I think so too. Looks like we cleared you out, pal.
No. The best is always for last. A magic sea star. If you make a wish on it, it comes true.
Oh, Joshua, it is beautiful.
How much?
Well, for you, mister, free. Because you're truly a lucky man to have such a beautiful lady.
You out gallivanting with Don Juan. I can't even get your sister on the telephone. There you go.
I'm so sorry.
You know where Rita is?
She went to Key West to surprise Josh. Sorry about that, guys. Isn't that romantic?
Romantic?
Here we go. Thanks.
You mean lying on a hot beach slathered in grease so you don't get burnt to a crisp and at the same time being pregnant? No, ain't my idea of being romantic.
You're such a killjoy, Pop.
Just what made you so starry-eyed today? I thought you was giving that flyboy a rest.
That was before.
Before what?
Before I found out he was falling in love with me.
From what I've seen, that boy don't know what he's doing. He's got a heap of untangling to do before he's going to be any account to you.
Pop, I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. Besides, I've got a lot of faith in Johnny. And he is doing some of that untangling right now.
I can't wait to give this to Dinah.
You see her tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Well, come on. I'll give you a lift over there right now.
Well, she's at the hospital. She's waiting for news on Mr. Chamberlain.
That's okay. I'll take you there.
Could I, India?
Sure. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Mwah. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Warren.
Mm-hmm.
India.
Oh, hi, Johnny. What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm looking for Christine. Is she in the back?
No, she didn't come in today.
Did she call?
No. If you see her, would you give her a message from me?
Sure.
Tell her that if she's interested in keeping her job here, she better never leave the gallery in the middle of a business day again.
When did this happen?
Yesterday. Left no note, left the gallery unattended, and she doesn't even have the courtesy to call and explain.
You said she didn't leave a note.
No, and we could have been robbed.
Was there anything missing?
No, but if there had been, it would have come out of her salary.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't think something's happened to her?
No, but it's strange. This doesn't sound like Christine at all. Look, if she does show up, would you have her give me a call right away?
Of course. Once I give her a piece of my mind.
Oh, sis, wish I knew. The lights just went out. Can you blow a fuse? Feels like the whole world did.
Oh, I know how much you love the dark.
Just 'cause I slept with a nightlight.
Yeah, for 18 years.
Hey, I could tell your favorite ghost story. Anything. Just keep talking.
When you reach out, we're there. AT&T.
Reach out and touch someone.
My head hurts. Mom can fix that. I won't take all that baby medicine. Me neither. Mom can fix that.
You're too big for chewables, but not for junior strength Tylenol caplets. Specially designed for kids 6 to 14. So one easy-to-swallow caplet gives the same pain and fever relief as 2 chewables.
Katie doesn't know I like her. I can fix that.
When they outgrow chewables, they grow into junior strength Tylenol.
Our house is a very, very, very fine.
Come on, boys. Hope we're not late.
At our house, nobody wants to be late for dinner, because our house is an Eckrich house, and dinner's smoked sausage.
Mommy, is dinner ready?
All meat, hardwood smoked, seasoned just the way we like it.
Honey, I'm home.
My Eckrich sausage is so tasty, they can't wait.
Now?
Now.
Our house.
Eckrich, the very best from our house to yours.
Good afternoon, Dan Rather, CBS News with Newsbreak. The Vatican today condemned surrogate motherhood, test tube fertilization, and most artificial insemination, calling it sinful. An American medical advisor to the Pope called the document, quote, ultra-conservative. The Honduran Air Force shot down an unidentified C-47 cargo plane today that apparently proved from Nicaragua. Neither the Sandinistas nor the Pentagon claim any knowledge of it. Now this.
If you could taste tradition, this is what it would taste like. Smucker's Low Sugar Spreads. Half the sugar, half the calories, all the goodness.
The Senate Commerce Committee today called for random drug testing of thousands of railroad and airline workers and millions of bus and truck drivers. The bill passed 19-1 and now goes to the floor. Dan Rather, stay with this station for news. I'll see you later on the CBS Evening News.
So you really thought I was brave, huh?
Risking my son's considerable wrath? I certainly do.
He is never going to forgive me.
Oh, I wouldn't say that once he's had some time to absorb your reasons.
But you didn't think he would forgive you if you pulled the article, did you?
Oh, this is very different, Chelsea. Philip already thinks that I've made too many mistakes with him. One more, and I might have lost him forever.
This would all be worth it if I knew Philip would stop the investigation. But the trouble is, the more I think of the way Philip works, the more I think this all is going to backfire and cause him to dig deeper.
That's certainly possible. Excuse me.
No problem.
Alan Spaulding.
It's me, Valère.
Yes.
I have the delivery information. 11 p.m. tomorrow night at the airport. You'll find the pieces in locker numbers 366, 367, and 368.
I've got that.
One more thing. I wanted to commend you on your handling of your son. You've finally taken him in tow after all.
What are you talking about?
The article he was writing. I'm informed it hasn't appeared in the paper.
I told you I'd take care of it.
It's a good thing you did. For your son's sake. Au revoir.
Well, I guess I better be going.
Chelsea, wait a second. I assume you're no longer working for Philip.
That is an understatement.
Well, if you need a job...
Oh, no. I got myself into this. I'll get myself out of it.
What are your plans?
I still have my singing job over at Galaxy, so that should hold me over.
You're a very resourceful young woman.
Well, I took a risk, and it didn't turn out like I'd hoped, but, what is it they say? There are no mistakes in life, only lessons. I just hope they're right.
I know what this has cost you, Chelsea. And if there's anything I can do...
Thanks. I'll be okay. All right. Thanks.
Don't you think you're being a little too hard on Chelsea?
Firing an assistant that destroys my work? No, not really.
You only did it to save your miserable neck.
Yes, I know, Ross, and I care about her, too.
You care about her?
Yes.
Ah, could have fooled me on that one.
Well, maybe it's because I've got my hands full here, Ross. I've made a commitment to these artists that I'm writing about.
Oh, come on. These artists are more important to you?
Oh, don't make comparisons like that. These people are innocent victims, Ross, and if I don't do everything in my power to try to help them, I'm not going to be able to live with myself. And the only way I know how is to get their story in print.
In some strange way, I have always admired your crusading spirit, maybe because I wish I had more of it. Strange thing, I did at one time. Back in the 60s, I was doing everything. But then I got involved with law school and Vanessa. And after all that, I never seemed to have enough time to resume my place in the picket line.
Never too late to start.
Yeah, I know that. And I'll tell you something, Philip. If I ever do, I will make sure that my cause won't blind me to the people who care about me.
And you think that's what's really happening with me?
And Chelsea's not the only one that's worried. If anything ever happened to you, I would never forgive myself.
Ross, nothing is going to happen.
You don't know that. You don't know that at all. Now, you are messing around with the big boys, and I've warned you about them before.
Look, you think I want to do that? I took your advice. I took every damn thing we had to the DA, and he wouldn't lift a finger.
Not wouldn't, couldn't. There's not enough evidence.
Well, there's enough for me. Oh, dear God, Philip, let it go. I can't. Don't you understand that? I can't do what you're asking me to. There are too many people that are counting on me. It's gone too far. I can't just quit and run away and hide because of some possible unforeseen danger lurking out there. I can't do it. It's gone too far. I can't quit now.
It appears I can't get through to you. But I think I know someone who can. I'll be back very soon.
I'll bring you a check. Hey, you found Christine?
She didn't show up for work today.
Strange.
Oh, no, something's not right. She left the art gallery in the middle of the day yesterday without leaving word for anyone.
Yesterday?
And nobody's seen or heard from her since.
Think she's in some kind of trouble?
I don't know. But I'd feel a lot better if I could check out a room.
Come on.
What? Hi, B.
Hi. Do you missing Christine at all?
Mm-mm. Have you tried the gallery? Maybe she's gone to work?
Yes, I've already checked. She wasn't there. I was wondering if you could do me a favor and unlock her door so I could look at her room.
Oh, absolutely not.
This could be real important, B.
Oh, no. Listen, I guarantee all my tenants absolute privacy, honey, and I am not about to violate that rule.
B, she could be in there and she could be sick and we can't get to her.
If she is, and she needs help, you'd feel awful, wouldn't you?
Well, I suppose if somebody were to pick them up when somebody wasn't looking.
Thanks, B.
Thanks, B.
Okay, but I didn't do anything.
All you people who want to live high, eating pasta salad while the world goes by. Suddenly salad.
Betty Crocker's new Suddenly Salad.
Suddenly salad.
Just boil in our flow-through mesh pouch, rinse to chill, and toss in our special seasoning.
All you people have your little quirks. You love tasty salads, but you don't love the work. Suddenly salad.
3 pastas and 1 potato salad.
Suddenly salad.
Live high.
Americans are eating healthier than ever, or so they think. Even healthy foods may not be as healthy cooked in oil, margarine, or butter. Introducing new all-natural PAM no-stick cooking spray. It adds only 1/10 the fat and calories of those things and keeps food light and delicious. The choice is yours. These or new all-natural PAM, because how you cook is as important as what you cook.
These are the hands of an arthritic. Hands that know painful stiffness in the fingers. These are the hands of Phyllis Grandy. And this is her formula for arthritis pain. Arthritis Pain Formula. From the makers of Anacin, now in maximum strength caplets that give hours of relief from minor arthritis pain.
I have arthritis, but it doesn't have me.
Arthritis Pain Formula.
The Cinchels were in some mess.
Weepy, weepy.
Tilly got a cinch sack.
Hefty, hefty cinch sack.
It's a cinch to close.
Said Sarah.
A cinch to lift.
Said Sid.
Cinch to carry.
Said Sis.
Hefty, hefty cinch sack.
An ingrown toenail doesn't keep me on the bench. Outgrow relieves my pain in minutes.
Only Outgrow has a local anesthetic to temporarily relieve pain, reduces swelling without affecting the shape, growth, or position of the nail. Outgrow relieves ingrown toenail pain in minutes.
Better than Esther Williams could ever hope to look.
That is, if you believe that bigger is better.
Well, I think you'd look great no matter what you have on your head, beautiful
Yeah.
lady. Yes.
You see, it's working already, that crab leg. No more bad moods. Although I have to admit that our argument wasn't entirely your fault.
Well, enough of it was. And I'm sorry.
So am I.
Maybe that kid was right. Maybe we did buy ourselves some magic.
No, I'd believe anything right about now. Oh, look at that sunset. Isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah.
Stars are going to be out soon. We'll be able to make wishes on them.
Well, we don't really have to wait that long, do we? Potbello gave us our own wishing star, remember?
Yes. You first.
All right. I wish that my love for you will make me more understanding than I have been in the past. And that your love for me will be patient until I get it right.
Hey, Kool-Aid coolers have twice the fruit juice.
Coolers are really hot. Twice the juices what they've got.
Compared to these juice drinks, Kool-Aid coolers have twice the real fruit juices.
Make it cooler.
Hot.
In a consumer magazine test of 48 moisturizers, Youth Guard ranked in the top 3. Impressive results. Youth Guard with Pava moisturizes and helps keep your skin from aging too soon. Moisturizing plus proven performance. Youth Guard.
These are my favorite workout clothes. And I put them through the same routine today as I did yesterday. And that includes washing them in Woolite when I get home. Gentleness is more important with frequent cleaning. And I trust Woolite to clean washables gently without stretching, shrinking, or fading. That makes sense now that workout clothes cost a small fortune. So if I'm going to stay in shape, I think my clothes should too. I trust Woolite.
And trust new Woolite Gel. It's easy to store and great for travel.
Wednesday.
She's deaf.
Her eyes witnessed a massacre.
I don't need you.
Yes, you do.
To keep her alive to testify on magic. Then, hot nights, cool nights, Houston nights. Michael Perry, Michael Beck. The 2-hour premiere, Wednesday.
This portion of Guiding Light, sponsored by Woolite Fine Fabric Wash. You can trust Woolite for all your fine washables. This has been Guiding Light. Original sweaters by Seuss Designs.
I'm Justine Bateman with American Treasury. One of our founding fathers first proposed plans to save daylight more than 100 years before the first law was passed. That story after this.
AIDS is a deadly virus spread primarily through sexual contact. But there are some steps you can take to reduce the risk of contracting this disease. Ask your doctor or write AIDS, Box 14252, Washington 20044.
He was a scientist, writer, and statesman. Benjamin Franklin, known for his frugality, also proposed a plan to avoid wasting daylight. Among his suggestions to keep people from sleeping during daylight hours were a tax on shutters and the firing of cannons each morning. However, there was little interest in adopting such plans until World War I. In 1917, Congress passed the first bill authorizing daylight savings time. It's a fact in the Library of Congress. Learn more about time in your library.